it is web-based. It's free. If you are part of a registered nonprofit, you can, they have an application you fill out, they'll review it, and you can get the pro version free. If you're a current classroom teacher, you can get it, the pro version free. Eileen and I both have the pro version, and when we start to when I start to show you it, I will point out the difference of the pro version, what it has that you don't get with the free. And first of all, I'm gonna share a PowerPoint with you. I actually created this PowerPoint using Canva in for the convention when Diana was president. And then, so I went back in today and I tweaked it, added some new things and updated it. So I'm gonna start that.
If they have any questions along the line, there's a chat feature at the bottom. You can ask questions in chat and I will make note of them. And then at the end, then we will ask Kathy to explain.
Okay, can everybody see that? Or do I need to share my screen?
That would help.
Yeah. You can tell it's been a while since I've done this. Okay. All right, so we're going to do Canva for Beginners. You can, and I still left the classroom because I wasn't sure how many, if there was anybody on here that was going to be on tonight that was actually in the classroom. So I kind of left some of that information in there. You can create presentations, classroom decorations. If you teach a Sunday school, you know, that you could use that. Infographics, worksheets, lesson plans, flyers, posters. There's just a wealth of what you can create. The nice thing is you don't have to have any desktop publishing experience or graphic design experience at all. It comes with, you can see over 420,000 templates. And when I created that, I'm sure the number has increased from the time that I did that. They have stock photos, videos, graphics. They have 3,000 plus fonts. You can add your own font if you want. So that's nice. I've uploaded some. I've uploaded pictures. I've had pictures that have been sent to me. Some of the videos that the communications and marketing team produced last year, I tweaked in Canva. So you can access your content from Google Drive, Dropbox. You can save it wherever. You can download it. If you're a teacher, you can actually publish the assignments and activities for your students. I think the thing with teachers is with their account, they can add all their students. So their students actually have access to it as well, which is really nice. This is what your screen's going to look like when you, the first time you go to it on the web, and it's just canva.com. You can log in using your, if you have Facebook account, you can log in with that. You can use that as your login. If you have a Google account, Gmail, you can use that as your login. Or if you have another email address that you want to use, you can use that to log in. But this is what your screen is going to initially look like when you go to log in. And you can see here, you have options for social media, events, marketing, documents, order prints. From everything I've seen, they said that's really pricey and that's not really something I use it for. And you can go school and personal. So, but this is what your screen's going to initially look like. And again, you can sign up for a free account. It's free. And so, and again, use Google, Facebook, or your personal email to log in. The pro version, again, like I said, is a registered for nonprofits. And this is kind of what the screen looks like for the nonprofits. And they have a link to their application. And they also have guidelines if you need that to know, in case anyone is associated with a nonprofit and would like to create something. Okay, and then I'm not going to spend a lot of time. I don't think we have any active educators online right now, do we? Because I'm not going to spend a lot of time going on, because it's pretty much the same thing. They have a link. Initially, it was built with classrooms in mind. That was the focus behind it when they first started it. And they have all kinds of tutorials on there, and I will show you some of those later. But that was the initial idea behind it. So here you can share to Google Classroom. I download typically as a PNG file. My PowerPoint, when I downloaded it today, it actually downloaded it as a PDF, and then I converted it to a PowerPoint. You can do interactive. You can create websites on here, and you don't have to have any knowledge of how to use a website or anything. You can just go on here and create that, which I found was interesting. They do have, like I said, these short tutorials, and all you have to do is, I typed it, and I think I have the web address for this. You just type in you go to learn, and you can see there, like this one's 1:34, 1:40. They're very short, quick little tutorials to tell you how to get to do what you want to do. Although I found there's some really good ones on YouTube. If you just go search on YouTube for Canva for Beginners, you're going to find a lot of great videos, short, quick ones. And then I have a list here of free fonts. This dafont.com is really good if you're looking for new fonts that you can upload. And I'll send, because I have everybody's email address, I will send you a list of these sites that I have on here. I have several YouTube videos that I think are very good. You've heard Eileen and I both talk about Pixabay. That's one of our go-to sites for images.
May I interrupt you there? Did you
Yeah.
realize that Canva and Pixabay have made a partnership?
Yes, and
so you can get the Pixabay right there.
the other one is Constant Contact.
Yes.
Now has a relationship with Canva. I haven't used it yet, but I'm going to play with that. So that's kind of nice with that. Okay. So I'm going to hit that. Close this. And I'm going to bring up Canva. And I am already logged in. When you log in, it kind of puts your initials here. And I am just going to walk through some things here. On the left-hand side, you'll see your name. And under my name, it says personal, it says pro. So if you have a pro account, you're paying for that. You pay for that. You really, unless you do a lot, there were just things that I wanted that I paid for the pro. I didn't think it was that expensive. And in fact, I just converted to where I pay for by the year, and I get like 3 months free with it. But there is a wealth of things that are free that you don't actually have to have the pro account. So this is what your home page looks like, and it'll say, what do you want to design today? Well, I just typically go in and I just go, usually I pick custom because I don't know what I want to do. And I would really suggest after tonight, get online and just go in and kind of pick something like, oh, let's see, a flyer. Okay, so it comes up initially as a blank screen. And you can see this, so it's about an 8.5 by 11. Here on the left-hand side now are all these templates.
I'll enter.
And then you just select, you can go through, look, if you're looking for something in particular, let's see, I'm gonna go Halloween, because since that's coming up. So, and then if you like one, you see something that you like, I'm gonna select, and you just click on it and it pops up. Then you notice as I move around how the text box appears. So here's one, and I could change this, and all you do is just double click, your text is highlighted, and let's go dkgohio.org. So we're going to spot, you just type it. Now, if you have the you can change the font. So again, I'm going to double click here. Up here above your image, the first thing is your font style. If you drop down, you have all of these options, and they make recommendations. So you could pick one from the recommendation. If you don't like any of those, you can go down through. It gives you the ones that you've recently used, uploaded fonts, and one that Diana likes is the Jenna Sue. And all you have to do is click on it and it'll change. So, and I just go through and play with it, you know, till I find one that I really like. I don't always like some of them that they suggest, but let's see. So you can see how that changed. Now, if you want a smaller sized font, this says it right next to your font style is the size. And you can either decrease it. That's a really bold font, so you might want to make it a little bit smaller, or you can increase it. So minus means to decrease, plus is increasing the size. And you can see as I increased it, part of it went to the next line, so then you'd go back. The A lets you pick your color, so you could change the color of your font. So you have that option. And let's see, I'll make it white. So you can change you have that option to change your font colors. And they give you, there's all kinds of colors, but they usually try to pick, the fonts that if you're using one of their templates, all the font or colors that are used in that template appear up here. These are the colors that are in that particular flyer. So, you know, if you want to switch from that, but you want your color, you really kind of want it to stand out. So that's why the black is really the one. Some fonts you can make bold. Obviously, this is a font that's particular style is already bold. So you can tell it's ghosted. It's also, I can't italicize it. So these are the normal things, just like in any word processing program, that you can alter your text. I can underline it. Don't really need that. This lets you change it to, right now it's all uppercase. Notice when I clicked on it, it went to lowercase, uppercase. You don't have to retype, which is the great thing. Alignment. So we have left align, center, justify, and you just click on it till it comes back to where you want it. You could have a bulleted list. this has to do with spacing, letter spacing. So you can see I'm putting more space in between the letters. So that's also changing how much space I need for that line. Line spacing. And anchor, I wouldn't worry too much about that. Effects. You can change the appearance of that font. And at this point, maybe I want to curve it. So I'm going to click on curve. Okay, so notice how that has curved. Now I'm trying to remember, because on this video I watched the other day, she changed it. I think it's the 3 dots. Yeah. And let's see.
I think you do the slider to make it go up. Over on the left.
Where at?
Go to effects again. And
oh, yeah, the curve. Yeah,
slider.
that's it.
Yeah.
I knew, as you can see, so, you know.
And if you wanted to make it go all the way up, you could.
Yeah. But so now I've added that little bit of a curve. Notice as soon as I clicked off the graphic, I went back to the templates. I'm used to, you know, when I taught in the classroom, I was always in front of the kids explaining things. I'm still used to pointing at things, even though I've been out of the classroom for 6 years. As soon as I click back on that text, and if I come up here, click on effects, I'll get, that comes back. So you can decide, and I can curve it upwards this time. So notice it, I changed the curvature there. So, and again, that was under effects. Notice that's another one. You can change the thickness, the direction again here. I don't notice too much there, but so you have a lot of you know, you can create your own thing. Animate, that's one I haven't experimented with. So, oh.
Kathy, why don't you go back over and show that all the individual things that have been placed in that for you, you know, each one of the bats is been placed there for you and so on.
Yeah, and if you want more bats, if you just click on it, you can copy, and then you go, or then I go paste. And which one did?
Yeah, it's right on top of it.
Yeah, I can see it. And then I can put him over here. And if I hit paste again, it'll give me another one. I'm going to move that one. I think my second one was up here. So you can copy and paste. All of these are in, because when you move around, you can see that selects the house. I'm trying to get that sun back there. Yeah. So that's the, I guess, the moon. We got the spider web. Each one of these are different items. If you don't want them, you can just delete. It's really easy to get rid of things. If you don't want to say it's a spooky party, again, you could change that. You can also move this. You know, you don't have to keep it where it is located. I
wanted to mention, oh yeah, the spider down in the left corner and the spider in the right corner are exactly the same, but one's flipped.
Yeah. And you can see that here's the thing, I can turn him. So I'll click on this one, it's a little bit bigger. And there is my little, you're looking for the little circle that has its arrows going in a circle, and this will let you, and see now I'm turning the whole spider web. There, now I think I have the spider now. Nope, that's the whole thing.
The spider is probably in the back.
Yeah, my guess is this is grouped.
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh. let's bring to the forward. I don't think that's,
Who's,
sometimes
Who's
you
that?
just have to play with it a little bit
Yeah,
on there. But each one of these are items. I'm just going to hit delete so you can see what disappears here. It's this, like it's in the background. It's like a shadow shape. So, I mean, anything you don't want on it, you can get rid of it. You don't have to use everything that's on the template. You can create whatever it is that you want. If you, let's say you deleted, I deleted things and I want them. There's an undo up here and you click it and it puts things back that you've deleted on there. The nice thing that when you create something, it always saves it. It's always there. So I'm going to go back to home so that you can see something that you'll be able.
it's not
Here was
quite
my
there yet.
presentation that I had created. The masthead luckily I had this because we made a change. This is the foundation's newsletter masthead. And all I had to do today was come in and make the changes I wanted. And then I downloaded it. I'm going to show you that here so you can see when you create something that you want, you share, and it gives you, it's always going to make suggestions to you. So I typically download and it'll tell me which is the best file size to use. So, and then I click download. And it pops up on my screen. And I'll rename it and then I save it to wherever I want it to go on there. But that's the nice thing, because then if we need to make another change in 6 months, I can come back in here and it's there. I don't need to reinvent the wheel. It is already there for me.
And whenever the ADS OEF had their cupcake stacking, if you
Yeah.
remember that campaign, I started off with just the plate, a hand holding the plate. And then I started to put the cupcakes on, and I just come back to Canva, put the cupcakes on and build it up according to the monies that were coming in, and had no issue. I just could come back to Canva, increase how many cupcakes are there, and then put it on the website.
Some of you will recognize this from the executive board meeting in June. Cindy had found something how she wanted it. So first I go and I did it the hard way. I went in here to Elements and I started searching for a deck of cards, dice, puzzle pieces, Sunday, all these things. And then I put it together. Yeah. But then because you have it saved, then I created the individual ones for all I had to do was go in and change my text in that on that. So that's what I'm going to go back and I'm going to start with, I'm just going to go created our custom size. And which is what I do a lot of. I start custom size. So I'm going to do an 8.5 by 11. And I'm going to go, first of all, here on the far left, you have templates, you have elements, which are objects, pictures, photos. You can upload, and I'm going to show you a little trick that I learned. And then on text, we've talked about style. You can even put, if you're creating, you can create videos. Even my PowerPoint that I created on here, I could have put music too, but I'm not into that. I'm going to do a background first. Yeah, let's see, what do we want? And you can see right now, they have all these different ones. So I'm gonna see. They don't have much in the way of Halloween. Okay, so I'm gonna do fall. Okay, that
Autumn.
wasn't a good one to use.
Do autumn. Maybe. Yeah. How about doing leaves?
You know, I think that we're gonna find that in the elements. Oh, there. Okay. So I was hoping that I don't think there's any in here that we can't use. So all of these are free because there is, if it's a pro, there will be a little crown in the lower right-hand corner. So I'm going to pick that one. So that's my background. Now I'm going to go to elements. And you can see that you have different things. You can tell what I've looked for recently. I had a picture I had to put little smiley faces on. So you can search for anything that you want. I think I'm going to put a frame on this. Ooh, that's not really what I wanted, but we'll look through here. And all of these frames are free. But that's not really what I was hoping for. So, border, that's what I want. Okay. This border here, I don't know if you can tell, it has a little, and when you hover over it, it'll say pro. So you won't be, if you have a free account, you won't be able to use it. So you just, any of them that aren't, where you don't see the little crown, you can use. Let's see. Oh, that's too much. So I'm just gonna put this, drag this, and then I'm gonna drag it up here to the top. And right now you can't see it because it's black, but I'm gonna change the color here in a minute. And always go from the corners. That was the hardest thing I had with my students. They always wanted to kind of drag from the center, which is nice in Canva. It only lets you drag from the corners. And now I'm going to come up here and I'm going to change that right now to white so you can see it. Let's see. Oh, what's my, and I can also turn this around if I want the scrolly thing to go the opposite way. And I don't like it up there, so I'm going to bring it down here to the bottom. You can move it wherever, position it wherever you want on the page. Okay, now let's look for some pumpkins. And you just type in, and again, anything with a crown can't use. But I'm going to use a free one. And this one is animated. So if you're making a flyer, just realize that when you go to print it, it's not going to be animated because it is a print thing. No. So maybe that wouldn't work. So once you get it on there, you decide you don't like it, you can just hit the delete, whoops, hit the wrong thing, undo. And my thing is back. Make sure what you're deleting is selected. And you just hit delete. And I like that one there. And you can resize. And I know this doesn't really, isn't graphically, pleasing, but the idea is to show you how you can get things on, or you can move in, you can just move it around on here. Now I'm going to click on edit image. Okay, so we can change the brightness of it. Although I don't notice much difference there. Contrast a little bit there. You have filters that you can put on it, and then there's always see all, because there's more than what's, when you say, see the word see all, that means there are plenty more. That really, notice how my colors changed. They were more prominent, vibrant. If I hit undo, it goes back to the original. I really like that. That really made that pop. If you want grayscale, kind of turn it. So you can see, you can change, once you find a graphic you like, you can change the appearance by editing it. I'm going to go back to this. I really like that. And I'm going to go back, click, just you click back because you can see it said filters and there was, like here, you can see this, that arrow. So that just takes you back to editing images. They got some other things here, like, you know, but I don't think you'd want to mess anymore with that other than that. And again, it's just something that you need, you just play around with. And this does have a background remover. Like if you have a picture, and I'll bring one up that later on, show you how you can remove, if we have time to remove a background. Okay. I am going to click on photos so you can see if you actually wanted a picture or photo. I mean, there are tons. It just goes on. I mean, when someone says they can't find a picture that they want, it's crazy because there's just tons of pictures available to use for things. You have a boatload of pictures available. And again, it's the same thing. It'll have the W. I'm going to bring that one in. Just that is one that you have to have the pro account with, but you can see the difference. Just delete it. Now text. I usually don't worry about whether I'm doing a heading, a subheading, or because I always change the size of the font anyway. But they do have other options. If you want your, how you want your font to look like, thank you. And as soon as you click on it, it pops on your screen. And I'm going to move it up, and notice that when I clicked on that, how thank you is how it's in the purple box. That's the word that's selected. And I'm going to put fall festival. And notice it's too big, or it's not big enough. So I'm going to decrease because I want that exclamation mark. And I just fiddled with it till it pops down, maybe there. So I had to drop it quite a bit. And again, I can change the color. All I had to do was, I clicked on the A for the font color. And notice festival is the only one because I'm in that particular box. When you're working, those are two separate text boxes. And then, okay, so that wouldn't really be a color that you'd want to do. So I would just click undo. And it takes me back to the white. Okay.
Kathy, can you outline the letters in a different color?
This one,
regular font you can.
yeah. But although that one shows a little bit of an outline. Well, there is. I can see the orange in the background.
Yeah.
So
That's under
I don't-
effects, I believe. Under effects up there? No?
yeah, there we go. It's in effects. You can tell I haven't really, when I'm doing it for the voice or anything, I typically I don't mess with the fonts too much. I have some font styles that I like, and I tend to use them a lot. And so I don't steer very clear from them.
So you can see the orange.
Look, see how fall changed? I clicked on neon for that one.
Now, you see the color orange there? If she clicks on that box over here above the AG, right there, she can choose other things that would be outlining it. Other
Yeah, I was
colors.
looking for, I was looking to see if there was a black, because I think black. Can you see that black shadow?
No, not at
The
all.
background is.
Oh, now I can
Yeah,
Yeah,
slightly, yeah. But I want to outline it.
yeah.
okay, that would, you mean like,
Outline the box.
No, I want to outline each letter in a different color.
No,
no,
Oh, you
not on
could.
this. This is kind of a script, so that one, you wouldn't be able to do that.
well, she
Okay.
could put a box for each letter and do it.
Yeah, she could do, if she wants to do that.
That's a lot.
Well,
of
no,
work.
no, Microsoft, I mean, I'm used to Word and I can outline it and,
Yeah,
You can with this. If you
It's
chose
just
shadow up there and just put F with one shadow and A
yeah,
with
here,
another
let
one.
me see if I can select just the F there. Okay. No,
No.
it did like, it did the whole word. On
But if
that.
she would put like a F as a font and then a new box, A.
Oh, yeah, she'd have to
She
here,
could do that.
I'll delete, let's see if I can delete. I'm thinking,
I
No.
don't want anything labor intensive, girls.
Well,
oh, come on, where's the fun in that, Diana?
Oh,
But you know, so I don't know what, because I've not played a lot with that. So I know what you mean, but you must, Diana, do you have Office or Word, the software actually on your computer?
yeah, I do.
Okay, there are a lot of changes because I have Office 365, which is web-based. And yeah, they changed it a lot. There are a lot of things that you used to be able to do that you can't do anymore that I miss, but you know, it is what it is. So Eileen, can you, what else should I show them? Trying to think.
Do the under more over there on the left-hand side under
Yeah.
by the way, logos, yeah. But under logos, you have you can get a logo and have them actually develop it for you. If
Yeah.
you want it professionally. But
I
you can
uploaded ours.
yeah, but I mean, they will professionally do it for you if you wanted them
Yeah,
to.
for a fee.
Yeah.
This more. Did you realize that you could create QR codes here?
Yes.
Oh, see, I did not know that.
It was, yeah, oh, I thought we discussed that, but it's not the kind, it's not the dynamic.
It's static.
one.
It's a static one.
Yeah,
Oh, okay. So I haven't
Now-
done much with under here. I
Now,
am
the bit-
going, go ahead, Eileen.
The Bitmoji is what you can make a character looking like whatever, and I use it with my text, Bitmoji.
Oh, okay.
But you can actually make it look like you doing various things, so.
Oh, well, maybe
Yeah.
that's something we can show in the next step.
Yeah, I think for the basics, I think maybe we just need to ask them what we can help them with right now.
Okay, one thing that I want to show you, and Eileen and I talked about this. You can upload files yourself. I volunteer at our hospital in the gift shop. So I actually created a flip book for our Christmas open house. Because we clear everything out of the gift shop and then move all our Christmas stuff in. And someone said, oh, wouldn't it be nice? Some people have found out that I'm into, you know, I'm pretty computer savvy. And someone thought it would be a nice idea that I create this book, or, you know, create a catalog. And so then I'm on here and I'm thinking, well, I'll just create a flip book, which I did, but that's not what but I had to upload all these pictures. Well, Eileen and I were talking because one of the things that I've learned, when you sit here and upload your pictures, sometimes it can take, well, in here you can see all the pictures I used on those graphics, is
Mhm.
that you don't actually have to,
Click the upload button.
yeah, you don't have to click the upload. I have a picture here. I want to turn this page. I actually want to, I'm going to resize it here.
And by the way, resizing is a pro feature.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it is.
Huh. Well, when you start, you could just pick this. I'm gonna, because I know the picture I have is large. Okay, so I have a picture on the desktop. In watching this little video the other day, I saw her do that. I'm thinking, dang, why have I been wasting all my time clicking upload every time I have a picture?
But it is in her list though.
Yeah, it will, once I drop it in, it starts to upload it automatically for me. It's still uploading it.
Right.
But here's the picture. And I just had it on my desktop and just drug it over onto the screen. And then the thing you need to be careful about is the resolution of your picture. This is pretty high resolution, so I can enlarge it to fit that page. That was the thing I found sometimes when chapters sent us pictures that were pretty low resolution. So in some of the videos, they might not been quite as clear and crisp as you would like them, but it's just due to the resolution. But yeah, that was something I learned just the other day watching this video. And she's just dragging her picture from the desktop, and I'm thinking, why have I been sitting here uploading these files all the time when I could just click and drag?
One other thing you might do is put a background on that. Remove your photo and put a background on it.
Okay.
Take one. Yeah, take that one. I don't care, whatever.
You just want to color, not a print.
Anything down here. Well, it could be anything. Just, take something that has some, okay. Now up there, under the word share in the upper right-hand screen, there's this little box that looks like a bunch of dots and one's fading away.
Transparency.
Right, and you can just make that as low transparency as you want. So if you just want a barely there background, you can do that.
Yeah. What did I put that? Yeah, I've got it down to 28. And if it's 100%, it's this.
Mm-hmm.
Let me try to do a different one that's a little darker.
And you realize that we're just playing around with it. So you're going to have to take the time to play around with it to figure out what you want and make something that you want. Now, I've made electronic birthday cards, and it says Reba, happy birthday, or whatever on there. And then when it comes time for Sally's birthday, I go into the card and put Sally on there and send her one of the cards. And it's very easy to do that way.
I have something similar.
Right, there you go. And the
So
next
all I have to do is come in and type. And then send it to
these
her.
are sent as attachments, or it depends on what mail system you have. It could be right there on the, instead of any dialogue on your email to Sally. But, and I try to make enough spaces on my email that I slip it above and it'll stay there for them to see. They don't have to actually download it or open it up.
In fact, tonight when you were in the waiting room, of course, I never see it. But Eileen took a screenshot of it for me to see. And that is a pretty big picture.
Yeah, but it's only about yay
It's a
big.
little tiny square that you can barely see when you're in the waiting room, so that you knew that you were in the right session on Zoom. But and this is
I
something
think
I
they
just
need to
created
have-
here.
Huge letters would be fine. If you would put that in the huge letters. But I don't, other than that, I don't know how you make it larger for the waiting room.
Yeah, I don't either. That's something I'm gonna have to work on. And again, here I can, I was so worried about my pretty background. I didn't want to take away from that.
And it was very pretty, but it was very small. So
My
I
text.
like that background.
Well, can you dim out the background like you did on
Yeah,
that other picture?
there you go.
But
See,
my
you're-
background's pretty.
Well, I know, but you want the letters to show.
I know, but oh, I
No.
hit share.
you
Oh,
choose it first. Click on it.
Yeah, I gotta make sure I don't get the.
There you go.
That's
Oh, that doesn't go, that doesn't. The
that didn't
transparency
do
is-
it. I think I was trying to think if this was an image I got off of here. Oh, you know why? Because this is just a picture. I didn't make this the background.
Aha. Well, but
Oh,
you should
okay.
be okay.
So, since my text isn't here. Oh, this is one that you can't make. And see here, if I could make it bold, that might make a difference, but that's a font that you can't bold. Let's see. Let's try Comic Sans. Nope. We'll try Diana's Jenna Sue.
Nope, it can't be bolded.
Yeah, that's the thing I have found. There are a lot of fonts that you cannot bold.
Well, they're downloaded that way. Whenever the downloaded ones on there will tell you whether they can be bolded or not.
Here's one. That's what it looks like bolded. So, yeah, so evidently my fonts that I've uploaded to Canva, I can't do
Some
bold.
of them you can, but not, yeah.
I don't really bold too much, I just try to make it a larger font. So,
Okay.
any questions, anything that that we can answer?
There's nothing in chat. I've been looking at it and there's nothing in chat. So we need to know who
Have
has
I
a-
overwhelmed you?
One thing I was going to throw in is that I have played with Canva a fair amount, and I do not have a pro account. And I wanted to tell everyone who is sitting there thinking, I wonder if I need to go to a pro account. I'm stubborn. There are times when I'll look at something and go, boy, do I wish I could use that because it's cuter than the other free ones. But I can almost always do a few searches and find something that will work that looks lovely.
Yeah.
So without the pro, you can still create a lot. I do all my Christmas cards, greeting cards, flyers, all kinds of stuff on this.
Katie,
So, yeah.
did you do the, our business card on Canva?
I did not. I did that from scratch
Oh, okay. Okay. Thank
on
you.
my own computer,
Okay.
just on Pages, using these Pages.
if you have, if you do business cards on here, Diana, you're not making them to fit one of the Avery products.
Right.
And that's the problem.
Yes.
Right.
I want to print them for you.
Yeah,
Right.
So,
I will say, though, I got the general idea for the design. I came
Right.
onto Canva and just looked at business cards because I didn't know what they look like nowadays. And I will admit, I did look on here to get ideas.
Yeah.
And then I
Because they just
created
have a
something
ton.
just from there. But the pro is nice, and the pro designs are really nice. They're slicky, but you can really find a lot without the pro.
Yeah. I probably had it 6 months before I even got the pro. I kept finding that there was something I wanted, and every time I would go, it was on pro. So I think eventually I just broke down because I do use it a lot. I've created certificates for our chapter.
This is
Kathy?
Holly.
Yeah,
I am video. I'm sorry, but I have Canva for Education.
yes.
So with Canva with Education, you get
Pro.
pro, and the
Right.
kids get pro too.
Yes.
So
Oh,
right
good.
now, I came on today because I wanted to see what else I can do with it. But what I'm doing with my kids is we have like a startup. The kids I teach sixth grade technology. Well, I teach K through 6, but in my 6th grade, the kids made up their own business. They're we talked about entrepreneurs, and then so they have a business, and then they have to design a product using Tinkercad. If you're familiar with Tinkercad, it's 3D printing.
Mm.
So they have to design the product, and then we have to use Canva, and the kids have to make their own little business cards, and the kids have to make posters and flyers about their businesses. And then they made a logo. Everybody had to make their own logo for their business. And then we're using another program called Flipgrid, and then they'll be making commercials for their product. And the thing that 6th graders like about Canva is, oh my gosh, their work looks so professional.
Yeah.
And here they are, 6th graders, and oh my gosh, they just love it because their work they love the way it looks. So we're all really tickled, me and my 6th graders, with Canva, and all the different things you can do with it.
Yeah,
I
because
told
now they can create videos on here. I haven't done any videos, but you can create a video.
Okay, see, I didn't look at that yet. I just told him to use this program Flipgrid.
Yeah,
But I'll look at the videos tomorrow then and see
yeah.
what they can do with that.
Put a photo on there, Kathy, real quick, and do a remove background.
What do you want me to do now?
Take the background away and put a photo on there and remove the background from the photo.
Oh, okay, yeah.
This is really neat because sometimes you have a person and there's all kinds of background distraction and you don't want it.
I don't know if this picture will work, maybe. We'll
Yeah,
see.
all 3 people will be in it.
Yeah, okay. Now it's been a while since I did this. Edit image.
Background
Back
remover.
remover.
See, it's taking longer because there's 3 of them and it has to say, oh goodness, I have to.
Yeah.
Oh, it took one of them completely away.
Yeah, that probably wasn't the best picture to use. Let me see if I have another one.
Yeah. How about this one? The one with the trombone or whatever. Oh, here's the baby or whatever. That might work.
My daughter would not appreciate this. Okay.
And if it does it properly, you should be able to see the little strands of hair. See, it didn't take the hair away.
She is now 42 years old.
But it really works very, very nicely. And so you can put the baby in a huge tub with a bunch of animals, floaty
Yeah.
animals or something.
Let's go to elements.
That's only on Pro though, right?
Yeah,
Mhm.
it is. But if
Okay.
anybody needs it done, you can send it to us. Although with my presentation, I had some extra stuff, and one of the things that I had was online photo or background remover. It costs you nothing, and it works really well too.
Oh, that's cute.
So
Take the bubbles away from the mouth. Move the tub down. We don't want her eating bubbles.
was trying to, yeah. I was trying to find one maybe that would.
Anyway, any other questions while she's looking?
I found one.
Yes, I have a question. What is the cost of the Pro, Canva Pro?
$12.95 a month. Or for a year, I think it's 116 or 115, something like that.
I pay for it by the year too. It's worth it to me.
Yeah, if you use it a lot, it's definitely worth it.
Mhm.
I have a question.
Yes.
I would like to make a tri-fold folder. So do I need to pull across maybe a rectangle and then?
No, I think that this product doesn't make trifolds. If they do, well, yeah, it looks like they do. But I do mine in Word, actually.
Okay, thank you.
And if you want,
Understand.
you're doing one for your chapter, they have a template at International.
Yeah. That you can download.
Okay, that sounds good. One other question. I also belong to a Friends of the Library board, and we're a nonprofit. So I could use the nonprofit Canva.
Well,
should be-
you have to apply for it. There's let me go to the home page. And of course, since I'm logged in, but pricing and plans, and then you go nonprofit. And then it has apply now, it's free. And they give you the eligibility guidelines.
You have to have a 501c3.
Right, we do.
So,
Wait, go back to the beginning. It says you do not, oh, they don't qualify. But rather
organizations that,
501c3.
yeah, but it says organizations that do not have 501c3 designation
But rather have a C4, C6.
or
do not
nonprofit
qualify.
status
So
do
you have
not
to have
qualify.
501c3.
So it has to be a registered nonprofit. Public health organizations and government entities assisting with public health. So I wonder if our gift shop would qualify. Mary Ann,
Yes, I wanted to know if we would create something on Canva, are we able to put it on our website for DKG?
Yes.
yeah,
Okay,
Now, if you pull a graphic from if you Google a graphic because you think you can't find one and you pull it in and it is copyrighted, that might give you problems.
right. But if we use the things that are on Canva, we should be safe?
yes,
Okay. I can do that. Thank you.
you're
Yep.
welcome. Anyone else?
Yes, this is Norma. I have a question. How many people from one 501c3 can have an account?
I don't know that.
Because the foundation is a 501c3.
Well, you don't
And
have to have
every-
Norma, you don't have to have an account for each person. You have to have the login and everybody shares the same login.
How do we do that?
Okay, so if you get the 501c3 plan and your login is Canva for Us, for example, everybody would log in and use the same one. They could see what other people are doing, but they could also work on it there. That's how Kathy and I share the one account for newsletter. I pull off the information so I can post it. I don't work on the documents, but I have access and I can pull off the links so that I can post it on the website. questions. Uh,
Any other questions that we can answer? Okay, well, we thank you for coming tonight, and I would encourage you just get on and play. I think when Eileen suggested it to me, I just got on, and I'm one that I'm not afraid if I do something that doesn't work, I close it and I start all over again. I just close the program and start over. Drives my husband nuts, but so be it.
do
Don't
something
worry. It can't, I
simple.
mean, it's not gonna break anything, so.
Now, I will tell you that I have a link directly on my Macintosh. I can just click that rather than going to the website. However, when I save it, it saves it to the website.
So play with it, get online when you have some free time, and just, play around with it. And we hope that you'll join us on October 27th. We are doing Beyond, What's Next Step. We'll show you a couple other things that are new that we use. And I hope to see you there. So thank you for coming this evening.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank you
ladies.
for doing
Thank
this.
you.
Yes, thank you, ladies, very much.
Thank you.
Bella and